Yo, Gray.
Yo.
I wanted to talk to you about something.
What's up?
Lately, a lot of people have been saying some stuff about us on the internet, and not gonna lie, I don't like it. So I kind of wanted to talk to you about it. I mean, I don't know if you've been on like the internet at all in the past maybe 3 weeks, but it seems like people have a lot to say about us.
Honestly, I've been staying off social media lately because I just like keep seeing people like making these assumptions about us, and I don't like it. It's not, it's getting me down. So I've been putting my phone down.
Yeah, and that's why I wanted to talk about it, because I can't really take it any longer, you know?
Yeah, I didn't want to tell you, but I actually was just on Twitter for the first time in a while.
Oh.
I saw some things about you, dude.
Some things about me?
Yeah, I don't know.
Whatever. I mean, dude, I've been trying to like stay off, but alright, yeah, whatever. Just tell me.
Okay, so it says that you do drugs, you're in a relationship, and that you CGI'd all of your acne on your face for views on our last video.
I mean, one of those things actually might be true.
Can I laugh or no? Shit, man, should we talk about this?
Yeah, I think we have to. I think we have to now. All right. Sign this up. All right. I mean, all right. Guess we'll just talk about what people have been saying about us and what we've been avoiding.
I guess we should do it.
No, but in all seriousness, we have been seeing people saying a lot of stuff about us online.
I mean, for our whole lives we've seen it, but now more than ever, and I think that's because everyone just wants to see everyone fall.
I think there's an obvious common theme in the world right now where everyone's just trying to tear everybody down, and we happen to be some of those people that people are trying to tear down. And yeah, not gonna lie, I don't like it. Why would I like it?
Makes you live like very paranoid lifestyle. Like, could you imagine a bunch of people just watching you with a magnifying glass, like just waiting for you and wanting you to slip up? It's just like not really a cool feeling.
Yeah. Also, trending you #1 about how you're over.
Yeah, dude, I saw that, bro. Our is over party was trending.
Yeah, DolanTwins is over.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about why the DolanTwins is over.
Yeah, it was very grammatically correct too, so it was like kind of, I knew people were serious. Because the internet right now is very toxic for me, I had our team pull a bunch of assumptions that were made about us so that we could read them and address them and let you guys know what we think about them and the actual truth behind all these assumptions.
I think it'll be healthy for my paranoia to kind of just get everything out there and let you guys know what's actually real and what's actually fake. You gotta stop drinking that in bourbon.
I'm just gonna,
we're getting serious.
I'm just gonna finish it real quick.
Dude, they were right, dude. You do drink beer.
Root beer. This is full transparency. We're about to get juicy. Probably juicier than you've ever seen the DolanTwins get. So, let's begin. All right.
Yeah, I got acne for views. I injected hormones into my neck via needle.
He drank lots of milk too for the past 2 years in order to give himself acne.
Yeah, I didn't cut out dairy.
Because everyone knows when you pop a pimple, the white stuff that comes out, that's just cheese.
That's just fucking cheese. Duh, bro, acne solved.
Yeah, no, honestly,
that was all full sarcasm. I have had a really long struggle with acne, as I tried to tell everybody about for 35 minutes in our last video, but maybe I guess some people didn't really get the point. Yeah, I've done everything in my power to not get acne, and I still got acne. It was hormonal, it was internal, and there was nothing I could do about it. And I did care. I definitely did. I definitely did disappear for 4 months. I definitely did gain 25 pounds. And I didn't feel like I deserved to live a good life because of the way my skin looks. So yeah, it was definitely a really terrible personal struggle for me, and I do kind of find it offensive that people were saying that I just did it for clicks, because obviously the video didn't really get that many clicks, and I still don't give it.
And those assumptions and tweets really angered me, because Ethan came to me, he told me, hey man, I want to see if there's a way that I can help people. Like, I just did this photo shoot, it's the most current thing going on in our lives. Our channel's always been about just keeping people up to date with our lives, and this is how I feel right now. Can we make something that can help someone who has been in my position or is in my position? And now seeing all these people assuming that we did it for clicks is just, I don't know, it's really disappointing.
Yeah, I feel like people know us to not be people just to do things for clicks, and I think maybe it wasn't the juicy story that people wanted to hear, so they decided to say that it was bullshit. People thought we got nose jobs.
Yeah. I saw a lot of people saying that we got nose jobs back when we got sinus surgery. Made a video about it like this. Did that video. And it was actually because I was born with this thing called a sinus deviation, and I couldn't breathe out of my left nostril. Still can't really because schnoz is clogged. But they made it a little bit better and I get less sinus infections. But right now, I have a sinus infection and it didn't really even fucking work.
As you could tell by the antibiotics that were on the counter in the intro of this video. That's proof right there. We didn't get a nose job. My nose is actually crooked because I got hit with a baseball in my nose when I was 5 years old.
And I also punched him in the face. That's probably part of the reason.
It's probably exactly why.
When we were 5.
No, we weren't 5.
We were 7.
No, it was in the shower. And yes, it was in the shower.
That was
I was
when you
choking you
chipped
out.
my tooth.
I was choking you out. No, you were getting out of the shower. I was choking you out, and you reached back and punched me in the face.
You chipped my tooth in the shower.
And you broke my nose forever in the shower.
Why were we fighting naked?
We gotta stop doing that.
Yeah. So there's this thing called melatonin. Your body naturally produces it. If you have trouble sleeping, which a lot of people have, you could take melatonin. Yeah, it's basically just like a natural chemical that your body releases, and then you just take more of it, almost like a vitamin, but it just helps you sleep. So if you want to consider that drugs, then yeah. But I would say I've been sober my whole life, and I'm gonna continue to be forever.
I also got a sober tat on my leg right there. It's a wine bottle that says apple juice because I'd rather drink apple juice than wine.
And I've lost a lot of friends over just being sober and choosing not to drink because I guess they don't see me as a cool person. But I'm gonna remain that way for the rest of my life because it's true to me and who I am and my morals.
And I'm not. I'm gonna drink this beer right now.
It's a root beer.
Yeah, it's root beer. We've dropped all of our friends.
Yeah, one day I woke up and I was like, you know, f it, I don't want friends anymore.
Yeah, we like to be really lonely, and
Dude, we're just being straight sarcastic. Only we gotta stop.
No, but seriously, it sucks. Like, you go through things, and I'm sure that you guys have, where you fall in and out of friendships. You guys grow into different people, and you just don't really hang out as much anymore. And for us, we've let the public in on friendships that we've had in the past.
And even some we haven't let them in on. It's just like we've been like people will just kind of like investigate our lives and figure it out.
With that being said, you know, the public is also let in on when we are no longer friends with these people anymore because it's unavoidable and it's our lives and we want to share our lives with you guys. And then also, like, you have to make sure that your friends are your friends for the right reason and they're not just doing it to
get some clout. Also, I want to let you guys know that a follow doesn't dictate a friendship. For some reason, the internet thinks that if I follow or don't follow someone, then I am or not their friend. That is by no means true. Honestly, I'm not proud to say it, but I was kind of pressured into like unfollowing a bunch of people. So I decided to just clear my entire follow list so that this would never happen again. And I wouldn't be put in this uncomfortable position where people think that a follow
dictates your relationship with someone or your opinion on them. So now I only follow my companies and my brother and family members and some fan accounts. Oh wow, we used to be worth $5 million combined.
Now I used to be worth 4 and you used to be worth 1. I think that was actually what the internet said.
I think, let's see, is that true? Nah.
Yeah, I would kind of like for it to be true.
No,
it's true. Or is it more than true?
It might be more than true. We make $5,200 a day on YouTube.
I mean, that maybe people are able to calculate that. I don't even know how
Can we do some quick math real quick? 52 times 30, 156. Sometimes true, sometimes more than true.
Sometimes
when I get acne and disappear for 4 months, I make $0. The DolanTwins are actually 5'11".
5'11" and weigh 195 pounds.
That's a pretty precise assumption.
How do you know my height and weight? Honestly, I've been dieting and working out in a different way. Training in calisthenics, so it's helpful to be lighter, and I've lost weight. But I was actually like an average of 195.
I got up to 197 one time, and
he's normally 15 pounds lighter than me.
And now I'm 168 pounds, so. Sad to say, I've actually been 195 pounds, yeah.
Did my doctor tweet that? I haven't dated anybody in a really long time.
Gracie hasn't dated anyone since like 7th grade.
Yeah, no, I haven't dated any of these people. I honestly, in full honesty, I would tell you I haven't dated anybody in a really long time. And I'm not too happy. Yeah,
getting a little desperate.
Not too happy about that.
I can confirm that Grayson is getting a little desperate.
I'm just getting a little very lonely. So if you want to call that desperation, then
I think I want to call it
that.
Yeah,
honestly, you can.
It's kind of fun letting the juice flow, you know?
Yeah.
That was poor choice of words. I meant like, I think I meant root beer.
The root beer flow.
It's getting juicy is what I mean. Yeah. Book us to do what through a website?
I've never been booked through a website.
What does that even mean?
That's sus. Being booked? Booked for what?
I think I know why that this has been said. We actually went to someone's birthday party to surprise them one time, but it was a friend / acquaintance, so it wasn't like a completely random thing. We weren't booked. We've surprised someone at a birthday party before because we thought it was nice. But no, you can't book us through a website.
Yeah, we were canceled on Twitter, and I was actually in a meeting, and I pulled up Twitter for another reason, and I saw my name, my last name, along with his last name, trending that we were over, and it was a party. We understand that we accidentally scheduled a video to go up on a certain day where it wasn't appropriate to upload.
Which we had no clue about until we learned from people deciding to say that we're over instead of just saying, hey guys, maybe don't upload tomorrow. So, but we learned and
we took the steps to get educated, and we decided to postpone the video upload. Yeah, just it was taken like really, in my opinion, way too far, and people tried to cancel us. But we heard the people that were politely asking, and we made the change. So thank you to those people who were polite about it.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. Leaked meat?
Leaked meat, we have nudes.
Oh, I know what leaked meat means.
So I don't think I even have any of that. I even have a bracelet that says vegan on it.
So none of his meat's leaking. I have seen really disturbing photoshopped images of me nude, and none of them are me. There was one of 2 nude versions of me, and one of them was eating the other one's. Holy shit. And anytime a friend like didn't respond to one of my texts, I would send them that image like, okay, I'm gonna go f myself. And no, I wouldn't actually eat my own ass. Obviously the photo's fake.
Dude, I don't know what the fuck's going on right now. We use Jake Paul for fame? No. When we first met Jake, we connected like through like Snapchat. I added him through a mutual friend, and then we were talking about like wrestling and stuff. And we came to LA, we made some vines, had some fun, and that's kind of all it really was. And then I saw him write about us in his book that he asked us to be in Team 10 and we didn't, and then he made us and stuff like that. Which none of that ever happened. We've had conversations as of recently, and we put that stuff in the past, and none of it was true. The book wasn't true, and this assumption is not true.
Also, my ego is just far too big for me to feel like I'm gaining off of someone else.
If you're doing Logan Paul, that was like a long time ago when he called me out for a cloud thing. And then I just clapped back. I was like, you know, what can I say that's funny? And then I said something funny. I don't disrespect the guy at all by any means.
Yeah, we actually have respect for him, and we haven't talked in a really long time now.
Yeah, he's moved on. He's taken the right steps to like become a better person, and he's really done so. His content shows and his podcast, which I actually listen to.
We recently dropped
$2 million in a house. False. It was more. Okay, next. Nearly 30 people were once almost injured at DolanTwins meet and greet.
That was a long time ago, and it wasn't a meet and greet, it was our live show. I'm gonna tell you guys a story here, because this kind of is a little bit juicy. It was our first live show of all time. There was a lot of people there. I heard the loudest noise that I've ever heard in my entire life. It was everybody's combined scream, and I literally just couldn't hear anymore. So I looked at someone in the front row, and they looked at me and fainted, completely just collapsed. And then like 6 seconds later, regained consciousness and just started screaming still. And then a police officer came out onto stage randomly and stopped the show and told me that way too many people were fainting and we needed to pause and have an intermission. So I got off the stage, and there was a fan behind the barricade area where our backstage was.
Yeah, the med squad was also backstage with us, so people were pretending.
I think what happened was a couple people actually fainted, and then
the rest saw that they were being brought backstage, and then they thought they can come see us, and then they pretended to faint. So it wasn't actually 30, I think only 4. Everyone was healthy and fine. It was only like a little bit of an issue at the time, but everyone turned out to be a-okay. Obviously, I would never intend for people to be hurt by seeing me, and now we know, so we take necessary safety precautions whenever we go somewhere where something like that could happen.
yeah, like a convention or a show.
Way card is a money-grabbing scam. It grabbed my money because I invested hundreds of thousands of dollars into it, because I really believe in the message that we are trying to spread through our company Waycard.
Yeah, we wanted to take spreading a message to another level and also give people high quality products that they can have in their hands that will make them happy. Definitely not a money grab.
It's something that we feel really passionate about, and we're also really passionate about business and learning about growing a business from the ground up. And if you have an interest in business and want to grow one on your own, I think that's really awesome. And I would give you my full support and say go ahead and chase your dreams, because that's what we're doing. I know we've been sarcastic in a lot of this video, but we're gonna be dead serious right now. This one really upset me because, first of all, I am by no means homophobic in any way.
Yeah, I'm 20 years old, and at this point I know exactly who I am, and I know my values, and I know my beliefs, and I know that I have a lot of friends and family members and people who care about me, people who watch our videos, who are in the LGBTQ community, and I have the absolute utmost respect for, and I want them to feel safe and welcomed, because there's absolutely zero reason why they shouldn't. I know for a fact that I'm absolutely not homophobic. I'm very, very far from it. So for people to assume this about me, if you want to think that about me, it's really disturbing to me, but in my heart, I know, and I know that a lot of people know the truth, that I am absolutely not.
This is part of the reason why I self-funded a music video that spread the word of pride and was for the LGBTQ community. And, you know, my way of artistically portraying the message that everybody is equal and love is love.
We felt that we wanted to use what we had and use our voice to not only show people who are in our generation or the generations that come, but people who are uncomfortable with the fact that people of any gender or sexual orientation are allowed to love each other.
So a reason that I'm led to believe that this assumption is being made is because there's a video of us explaining our not so pleasant high school experience, and it was when we were letting our fans know why we were moving to LA.
Yeah, we were severely bullied in high school, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't want to admit it to myself at the time that I was being bullied because I didn't like to think that I let people's words get to me. And we were trying to tell our story about how we were being treated in the most accurate way possible. And by doing that, we used a word that had been used against us a lot, that I personally was offended by. In this video, we did bleep the word because it was disgusting and used against us and absolutely not a part of our vocabulary at all. So we decided to bleep the word. Now I know the correct way to refer to that word to not offend people, and referring to that word now as the F slur is the way to do so. Back then, I had no clue. It was 6 years ago, I was 14 years old.
So we decided to bleep it because we didn't agree with it. And for anybody that is offended by that video clip, we are very sorry. And I just want to say that we are not homophobic in any way.
It was never our intent to offend anybody at all, and we were just quoting what we were being called daily.
But again, our sincere apologies to those who were offended by that clip.
Ooh. Yep.
You're just gonna...
It wouldn't be fair for us to talk about it unless everybody in said squad had their opportunity to speak on it on their own behalf.
And we're not in sync with anybody in the squad by any means, so we actually haven't talked to them in a while. I wouldn't say that I'm confident that everybody is comfortable with speaking about that, so we're just gonna, I guess, leave that question up for assumption.
I think those are all our assumptions. There will be many more, and there probably are many more assumptions about us, but I just want to say they're inevitable. People are gonna make assumptions about us. I'm 20 years old now. I know that I have more to learn, but I know who I am now. And I'm not gonna let people online try to tell me who I am. To improve my quality of life, I'm gonna listen to my own voice telling me who I am, rather than a bunch of people who I have no clue telling me who I am.
I feel like everyone can kind of relate to this in a certain capacity where rumors are spread and things are made up about you, and you know, it's not very pleasant, especially when they're not true and they can be malicious and trying to take you down. But as long as you know who you are in your heart of hearts, that's what matters. And I know who I am, Ethan knows who he is. I believe that I'm a good person. I've grown a lot, I've learned a lot, and I'm happy with who I am right now. And I'm gonna just make it a thing to really focus on learning and growing, because I think that's what life's all about.
Yeah, I know most of you guys watching this video aren't assuming things about us, and I really appreciate you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to grow up with you in a sense. I know we've been doing this for 6 years, so a person makes a lot of growth from 14 to 20 years old, and thank you for seeing me through everything and letting me go through stages and phases of my life without judging me. And we didn't make this to say that we're squeaky clean people who are never gonna mess up or have never messed up. It's inevitable, all of us do. I think it makes us learn more, and you're able to become a better person every time you do mess up. Yeah. So that's what I'm trying to do. All right, to that, I think we have some
drugs.
Diet root beer. The only beer I'm drinking.
This was crazy. We've never really been this open on camera, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, learned something new about us.
I'm assuming that all of you guys are subscribed.
And if you're not, I'm assuming that you're going to.
I assume that you're on your way to subscribing right now. And I assume that you've just subscribed.
And if you did, thank you.